Welcome to Nightmare Haunting Hour. This is where the veil is thin, where the past never truly dies, and where the dead never ever rest. Tonight we travel a road, a narrow stretch of asphalt swallowed by the night. Fog clings to it like a shroud. The air is heavy, silent in an unnatural way. The wind doesn't just blow here. It whispers secrets. Secrets of those who have traveled this path before. Secrets of those who never left. Our story begins with a driver, a young man, alone in his car. He was lost, tired, just wanted to find his way home. He found himself on a road with a name that should have been a warning, Lover's Lane. They say no one should ever go down Lover's Lane, not after dark, not ever. But he didn't know, or maybe he didn't believe. That's when he saw her, a figure by the roadside, faint at first, like a trick of the fog. As he got closer, she became clearer, a young woman, dressed in clothes that seemed wrong for the time, old-fashioned. Her face was pale, ghostly. Her eyes seemed to stare through the mist. She raised a hand, a simple gesture. She asked for a ride. He hesitated. Every instinct screamed at him to keep driving, to speed away. But something held him there, a strange pity, or maybe something else. He stopped. He opened the door. He let her in. She didn't say thank you. She didn't say anything at all. She just got in and sat in the back seat, silent. He didn't know it then, but this wasn't just a ride. This would be a ride that never ended. He started driving again. The silence in the car was heavy, oppressive. He tried to make conversation. Nothing. He glanced in the rearview mirror, just for a second, and that's when he saw it. Not the girl, something else. A shadow, a shape that wasn't there before, lurking just outside the car, keeping pace. He looked again. It was gone. Just the fog, just the dark road behind him. He told himself it was his eyes playing tricks. The fatigue. He drove on. The silence stretched. The fog seemed to thicken. He felt a chill that had nothing to do with the night air. He looked in the mirror again. The shadow was back. Closer this time. A formless, dark mass. Following. He gripped the wheel tighter. His heart hammered against his ribs. He wanted to ask the girl if she saw it, but he was afraid to speak. Afraid of what she might say, or what she might not say. He drove faster, trying to outrun the feeling, trying to outrun the shadow. He glanced back one more time. The girl was gone. He slammed on the brakes. The car skidded slightly on the damp road. He twisted around. The back seat was empty. She was gone, just like that, vanished. He was alone again, or so he thought. She was gone, but not for long. He sat there for a moment, engine running. Headlights cutting weak beams into the fog. Where did she go? How? He looked around. The road seemed different now. The trees lining it were twisted, gnarled. They looked like skeletal fingers reaching out. He checked his watch. The numbers seemed blurred. Time felt wrong. He looked at the sky. It wasn't just dark. It was a deep, bruised purple, like a perpetual twilight. He tried to turn the car around, but the road behind him looked exactly the same as the road ahead. Endless, identical. He drove forward again, slowly at first, then faster. He needed to get off this road. He needed to get away. But the road stretched on and on. It seemed to loop back on itself, yet always led forward into the same oppressive fog. Time had no meaning here. The road had no end. And the girl, she was always there. Not in the car anymore, but just outside, in the periphery. A flicker in the fog, a movement in the trees, always watching, always waiting. He saw her reflection in the window, just for a second. Pale face, empty eyes, then gone. He saw her standing by the side of the road up ahead. When he reached the spot, she wasn't there, but he saw her behind him in the mirror. She was playing a game, a cruel, terrifying game, and he was trapped in it. He drove for what felt like hours, days. The fuel gauge didn't move. The car seemed to run on fear. He was starting to lose his grip. The lines between real and unreal blurred. Was he still on Lover's Lane? Or had he driven somewhere else entirely, somewhere not on any map? Then he saw her, an old woman, standing by the side of the road, watching him. She was dressed in dark clothes. Her face was a road map of wrinkles. Her eyes were ancient, filled with a terrible knowledge. He slowed down. He wanted to ask her for help, to ask her how to get off this road. As he passed her, she spoke. Her voice was a dry whisper. It was in Spanish.
No te vayas. La carretera no tiene fin.
He didn't understand the words at first, but he understood the feeling behind them, the warning, the despair. Then, as if the fog itself translated, the meaning settled into his mind. Don't leave. The road has no end. The old woman knew. She knew about the road. She knew about the girl. She was part of this place, part of the trap. He sped up again, desperate now. The old woman's words echoed in his head. The road has no end. He was breaking down, not just the car, him. His mind was unraveling. The endless road, the constant presence of the girl, the old woman's warning. It was too much. He screamed, a raw, guttural sound of pure terror and madness. He saw the girl again, standing in the middle of the road this time, right in his path, pale, silent, waiting. He swerved, hard, trying to avoid her, trying to escape. There was the sound of tearing metal, a sickening crunch. The world spun. Then nothing. They say the car is still there, or maybe it's not. Maybe it appears sometimes, wrecked, twisted, on that same stretch of road. And the driver? He became part of the legend, another soul claimed by Lover's Lane, another traveler who took the wrong turn. The fog still clings to the road, the wind still whispers, and the old woman is still there, watching, waiting. And sometimes, late at night, when a lone car dares to venture onto that road, they see her, a faint figure by the roadside, a young woman in old-fashioned clothes, pale, ghostly. She asks for a ride. This is the story of the Vanishing Hitchhiker, a tale that haunts every driver who dares to take the wrong turn. This has been Nightmare Haunting Hour. If you survived this journey with us, please consider liking this video. Subscribe to the channel. Don't miss a single moment of dread. Hit that notification bell. Turn it on so you never miss a nightmare. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Remember this story. Remember the road. Some roads are best left untraveled.